it's me, Daph, from You&I, Unscripted. And today we have an amazing guest, one of my friends, Liz, who is a tour guide from a company called Live Your Passion Adventures. And she has joined me today, and she's taking me on an amazing little trip around Cape Town. And we get to chat to her and find out a little bit more about her and what it's like to be a tour guide, especially in South Africa. Hi, Liz.
Hello, everybody.
How's it? Thanks so much for taking me on a little adventure.
Well, welcome. I'm going to show you my office space today, Table Mountain.
Wow.
That is all the little hiking routes here are more than just the front table hikes. There's a lot more on this side, and today we are on the west side of Table Mountain.
Amazing.
Look at this view.
I know. Look at this view, guys. You can see it in the background.
Yeah.
And Liz, for those people that don't know you, because you're my friend, obviously, but for everybody else, tell them about Liz Engelbrecht. Who are you? What do you do? What is like, apart from being a tour guide, what are you?
Well, I am definitely, that's where the name comes from, Live Your Passion Adventures. I'm passionate about mountains. That's why I'm a mountain guide and a cultural guide. Mm-hmm. And I specialize in multi-day adventures, but I also do a lot of day hikes on this mountain, Table Mountain, and all over the Western Cape. I've come from a sporty family where hiking was part of my life since a young child, and this is mountains is my passion.
Oh, I love that. And actually that led me to my first question as to what made you fall in love with hiking?
Well, I grew up in Paarl, and my mom took my brother and I hiking in the Limitsberg Mountains in the Kloof area since I was 7 years old and my brother 3. She took us up there to Meiringspoort, to the cross there, and up to all along Bainskloof area since a child.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And
and is that when you did your first hike? How old were you?
I was 7 years old.
Oh, that's amazing. Goodness, you've had like a million years to like perfect all your little routes and where you want to take everybody.
Yes.
And tell me, like, from your experience, do all trails and routes go according to plan, like all your hikes?
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Thought not.
Definitely not. So sometimes the weather is a big role, and also if you are not completely prepped with good food or enough food and water. So definitely not everything goes to plan. And also wildlife, these animals and things to consider. So you just always have to prepare for if whatever goes wrong, or if the day has to be lengthened longer than you expected, that you have enough food, enough warm clothes and things like that. That's very important.
That was actually going to be, I mean, you're taking through all my questions quickly. And what is it that you do to prepare? Like, for example, what's in your backpack today?
So in my backpack today is enough snacks for us. We got some very good protein snacks, some sandwiches. We got really nice fruit. We even we got lots of water. We got tea, very beautiful tea.
What?
So always there's enough snacks. I did check the weather. Obviously it helps to check the weather up front and look at this wintry day that we have. No wind today, so we don't have to worry about the tablecloth making us making us
kind of cold.
Yes,
and just
cold,
like unpleasant.
or disorientated.
Yes.
We will just have clear views the whole day. So,
Amazing.
Yeah.
And tell me, have you ever gotten lost, even as a tour guide?
Yes, definitely. Obviously, being a mountain guide, we also use maps.
Yeah.
Now we can do offline maps and have it on your phone. But when I was younger, you had a proper paper map in front of you.
I remember those where they had the little trails. Yeah.
So when I was younger, I definitely got lost on Limitsberg, the Kloof Mountain once. We just got completely off track, and I had to use the map and a compass to get us back on track. So it's definitely possible, but you learn through that.
Have you kept your compass still?
Yes, still have it. And now these days you have offline maps. Even if you don't have signal, you can still look at your maps, which is very important.
Those downloadable ones that you download.
Yes.
Amazing.
So,
okay, great. Well, let's crack on and head off, and then we'll continue with some more questions as we go.
Let's do.
All right. Have a look at this view, guys. So Liz,
everybody.
what is like the funniest thing you've ever seen?
There's a few things, but I think one of them, sometimes with my tours, I do pickups with foreign clients.
Yeah.
The lady, I opened the door of the hotel, she came out with her high heels on.
No.
So that was for me. After I gave her a description of the route, she appeared in her high heels. So
And then?
I had to send her back to get her trainers on. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. What is like some of like the funniest, like the weirdest questions you've been asked, for example?
Yeah, I hike a lot in the Cedarburg,
Yeah.
and as you know, there's a lot of leopard, conservation going
Yeah.
on there. They count the leopards each year, and obviously leopards is not a threat in the day, but they are there. And at night, just before our camping, we set up, and one of the clients asked me, "So do the leopards bite?" So that was my question. After the whole day explaining what
Where
the
we
Cedarburg
going, what
do,
you see.
yes, for leopards.
Most embarrassing thing that has like happened to you or any of the guests, something that comes to mind?
Yeah, I work with schoolboys twice or
Okay.
3 times a year. And you know, boys of 16, 17-year-old, they're quite ego, it's all about the ego sometimes.
Appearance.
And yeah, so we set up camp, and the next morning we give them some time to go to the bathroom before we start hiking.
Oh dear.
And I said, everybody go to the bathroom. And as we started our incline, a very steep one, it was steep terrain. The boy asked me after 5 minutes, "Can you go now?" And he has a problem. You need to go now.
Oh,
and the whole
no.
group had to turn their backs while he was going to the bathroom
Oh.
on the steepest hill. And that was, I think, the most embarrassing for him. And for me.
And for
me.
everybody.
Yeah. That
Wow.
happens.
It happens, guys.
Yes,
it happens. We are a bit higher now, huffing and puffing.
Yes.
And now we're going to go and do a little scramble up here. There she goes. I guess that means it's my turn. Oh Lord. Okay, I'm going to have to pause this until I get to the top. Oh no, I didn't even press play. Woohoo, there's a view spot coming up.
Yes.
Yay!
Well, now we're basically going to go on the buttress.
I thought that we were already on the buttress.
We're already on, but we're going to get to the top. So,
We are quite high up. Have you found that you've ever done like a hike or something that's helped you through a difficult time in your life, perhaps?
yes, definitely. I think different phases of your life, if you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, there's different challenges in life. And I feel in personal life, with maybe relationships or whatever, and even work stuff, that has definitely helped. I always say you find all the answers in nature, and I think it's because you are focusing on yourself as there's no noise around you. So
There's
definitely.
nothing to distract you.
Yes.
I love that. That's
Yeah.
amazing. What would be like your best, your favorite?
Well, I will say if it comes to a one-day hike, if you have Table Mountain and you contact a guide prior your arrival date, I will say Orange Grove is the best or beautiful part of Table Mountain. It's on the Hardbear side. A lot of people don't know about it, but that's where our indigenous forest is on Table Mountain. You need a permit for that, and if you can plan that ahead and spend a day in Orange Grove in the Afro-Montane forest, I think that's just the best hike in Table Mountain. When it comes to overnight hiking, multi-day, you know how much I like the Cedarburg. I will have to say the Cedarburg for a little multi-day, for example, going to the Wolfberg Arch to sleep over there in nature, watching the stars.
Like, do you need to be quite fit to start your first hike experience?
I think no. I think people are, always think you have to be so fit or a certain age, but you can be any age. The thing is just to get out in nature.
Yeah. See, guys, it's never too late to start hiking.
Never.
Absolutely. In Cape Town, South Africa, what are your top tips? Because obviously we're a beautiful country, but there's some things that people should obviously know in terms of safety. What, in your opinion, what is like the top things that they must know?
I think the first top things is also check your weather firstly, just to see if a storm is coming. For example, the next 2 days we know snow is coming to the northern parts, so there's going to be very dropping of temperature. So check that out. Don't go blindly into a day. And also remember, we're on Table Mountain. If that tablecloth come over, you get disorientated, clouds, wind, all of that. So that's the first thing. Secondly, in South Africa now, you shouldn't really actually hike without guides, just for safety reasons, especially if you're a couple or 2 people. Bigger groups is obviously great, but I still think guides just know special routes. They know places that other people haven't seen. So in terms of safety, that is great, and guides just know which routes to do. And I just think to keep a group safe and to make sure that you are here to have fun and to concentrate on nature and not nothing else. And I think that's a must.
Safety first, guys. Safety first.
Safety first.
It's time for a little snack.
Tea time.
Tea time. This is the best time of the hike, when you get to sit and chat and
cheers.
Enjoy. Cheers. Actually, must let it cool down a bit. But yeah, we've got these beautiful snacks. Look at this. And we've got the most amazing view. Quick rapid fire questions, Liz. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. Sunset or sunrise hike?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I'm going to see both, but I will say sunrise, as that when you see a sunrise on the mountain, especially when you slept in wild camping or, for example, in a cabin, to see the sunrise, those pink colors, is basically the shadow of the earth turning, and that for me is very, very special. But saying that, sunset, of course, is just as special, but if I have to pick, I'll say sunrise.
Sunrise, okay. Wonderful. Summer or winter hikes?
Ooh, summer is fantastic, but I will say winter hikes, just because like today you see it's 18 degrees and it's so beautiful, but we're not burnt in South African sun. Where on our summer hikes, it's summertime, it gets 30 degrees quite quickly, where in winter we can start at 9:30 and have a wonderful time, where in summer you got to start nice just after sunrise. So I will say winter hikes in Cape Town is the best.
Look at that.
Yes.
And what about solo or group hikes?
I think, unfortunately, in today's day and age, solo hikes are just not great. Just because, reason why, is anything can happen. For example, you can just twist your ankle and you can fall, and then there's nobody to help you. Sometimes there's no signal. So I will just say always group hikes. Always group hikes.
Got to be safe. Got to be safe.
Never alone.
And do you prefer coffee before or coffee after hike?
Definitely before, when I wake up, especially for those morning hikes, a coffee. But then during the day, a little bit of tea, and then afterwards, I will say you can have a coffee or a beer.
That sounds amazing. A nice cold beer.
Exactly.
Wonderful. We are almost at the end of this hike. It was amazing. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I am exhausted. I don't know.
Good exhausted.
Yes, a great exhausted, but my heart is full because it was so wonderful and so just magical to be around this great space and with a good friend.
Yes.
And tell everybody out there, how can they get in touch with you? Because I think everybody must take advantage, anybody who's coming to Cape Town or locals, to take advantage of your hikes. What can they do? Where can they find you?
Definitely on social media. On Instagram is Live Your Passion Adventures, and also Facebook. I've got a lot of good quality photographs there, and all my tours are on there, even the smaller ones, the day hikes, plus the multi-days. So definitely Instagram and Facebook. Live Your Passion Adventures.
Fantastic. And I'm going to add that to the video as well. So make sure you find Liz, everybody. And she has some amazing photos that she takes. So you'll be able to end up on her little Instagram space, which is great. They're beautiful. And thanks everybody for joining us today on You&I Unscripted. And please feel free to share and subscribe and follow. And until next time, thanks for watching You&I Unscripted. Bye.